And they don't really have a way of getting rid of Flame Guard at the moment. Oh my goodness. It's a pretty good Morph game.
Right, that's it. Flyers are undone. Dukes are on the table. Morphling comes out from Team Empire and say, yeah, nice Ember Spirit. Here's what we've got. What do you got? Step it up, Team Unique.
We've got our own Ember Spirit. Easy.
Exactly. Exactly.
I am worried about their lack of catch a little bit, though, on this Team Empire Hope side. And their draft looks a little bit greedy. Like Morph and Mag both need a little bit of time to come online. And I worry that the same thing will happen again like it did in Game 1, where they just get ran at. And they don't really deal with that very well.
So I didn't have time to... Oh, never mind. I'm glad we didn't have time to say it, because it was going to be very stupid.
Oh, I mean, everything you say is stupid, so you might as well just get it out now. You can't say that and then not tell us what it was.
Caster.
Oh. Well, it definitely wasn't that.
No, it's something.
Why you got to do me like...
Do whatever I can. It's how this works.
That's fair, that's fair. I am second in command here.
I was going to suggest Timbersaw as a pick for Team Unique, but...
oh, that's really dumb. Oh, you're such an idiot. You're such an idiot. They need some, like, catch... I don't know. They kind of have a little bit of catching, like Skewer and Sprout and like Doom running at them and stuff, but it's not like hard lockdown, right?
You don't need catch in Dota anymore. You just need to roll for a clumsy net. Easy.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Just clumsy net gaming. And you have 4 chances instead of 3 now. So I played a game earlier today.
Use it in Sleight of Fist and it won't get used on him. Amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I played a game earlier today where we had, you get 4 neutral item drops. One of them was a Royal Jelly, and we picked up a Faded Brooch. And then it said 4 out of 4. We had no idea where our other 2 items were. Like, someone on my team must have just not picked them up. And we couldn't work it out. So we just lose 2 items at the start of the game.
Well, the very first game of the neutral items patch I played, we had a Meepo on our team who was farming all areas of the jungle, not picking up any single neutral item, just littering them across the map, completely oblivious. We kept telling him, and he was like, I don't care. Like, it's a stupid patch. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to ignore you and farm. And muted everybody. And then was just literally, so we were like following around being like, no, don't drop the neutral items. And I think it still does, but they spawn in every Meepo. So you'd be like farming in the enemy jungle, farming in our jungle. There'd be like 3 of us trying to follow one Meepo around, and then 2 of us trying to follow another Meepo around. And it was chaos. It was chaos.
That sounds horrendous, actually. Absolutely horrendous.
They had a Night Stalker as well, so he just kept running onto the Meepo and grabbing his neutral items, and Meepo just didn't bother. Like, he didn't care because he wasn't attacking him. He was just taking his neutral items, so he just ignore him. Good times. Good times. If you're watching this, Meepo, fuck you.
That's rude.
Read patch notes, idiot.
I was surprised the patches they were so big as well, actually, to be fair. I thought it was not going to be quite as big as it was.
Well, they went to town. They certainly did. Goodbye, shrines. You gonna miss them?
No. I didn't mind them too much. I kind of just got used to them, but they weren't. Yeah, not the biggest.
I like sometimes play mid, sometimes play carry. So obviously I should like shrines, but I don't like shrines at all. It's just because like when you beat someone down in lane and then they're just, all right, BRB, and then they just come back. It's like, oh, okay, guess you're full health mana now.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Mr. France. And then when he only had 1 of each, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be awful.
Yeah. The mid laners and carry players just staring at each other like, oh, I'm going to get low I'm going to get low first.
So I'm going to go with Morph, Nature's Prophet, safe lane, Mag mid, Doom 4, and they need a 3. And I don't know what their 3 needs to be.
Does Morph Prophet work as well? I guess against Enchantress it'll be fine.
I mean, you have the Nature's Prophet to be a support, right? So
probably a bad and disrupt the top, right?
I mean, they could. I would assume a bad and Enchantress. Ooh, okay. I like that a lot against the Ember. Coil stops the slight. It stops the.
Puck's 25 yet?
Yes, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Jesus, that's a crazy good talent.
Up against these like really squishy 5s that like offer saves, and even things like Omni Knight as well. It's really good.
Imagine
Oracle struggles.
If you're a Nyx Assassin spammer, right? You're like, oh, the GPM talents have been replaced. I better get something really good. And you like scroll through the patch notes going, oh boy, where is it? Nyx Assassin, there we are. Plus 0.2 seconds added to my stun. What? Oh my god, my hero's garbage. Oh, at least I'm sure everybody else got equally bad. Let's have a look. Oh look, Puck. What the hell?
I'm not joking. Nyx is one of my favorite heroes, and that is exactly what I did. It was absolutely horrendous. I could not believe it. Oh, we get a Meepo though.
We do. Kodos Meepo. Yeah, very hype. Very hype. No Void Spirit still, but you know, this next next thing.
Just look at the tempo they have. I fear they might just run over them again. Like, they have 3 relatively strong lanes on Team Unique as well. Like, the Meepo and the Ember and the Abba should all farm fine. And this Ench is just so, like, lane winning.
Yeah.
The hero is ridiculous. It is POS 5 Ench, by the way. And POS 4 Disruptor.
Ah, good. Nomad, very smart command.
Well, don't get that far, but okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be Puck 4, then Lightless mid mag. Yeah, mag mid with Morphling and the Doom in the off. Oh, this is really slow for Team Empire, and Team Unique are just turning up to this draft and, yeah, as I said, slapping it on the table. What's up, boys?
Is it Doom 3 or Doom 4?
I believe James was the offlane player, but I could be wrong. I'm not that familiar with Team Empire Hope. Maybe Mastery was. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Mastery was the only...
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
I think.
Oh,
well, that's what
I think that's better. I prefer that.
Yeah, I much prefer the Puck core. I think this Puck needs to have a really good game for them to have any chance of winning this. Like, he needs to be creating so much.
Yep. He needs to gather up his team, put them in a rocket, and send it to Mars. That's how much space he needs to be making. That's not actually making space. How would you make space? I guess space is a vacuum, so you need to make a vacuum. So visit Dyson HQ and produce...
For battle.
Oh, I just realised the Centaur, which is holding the neutral item, is holding a hammer. You know, the not meteor.
Havoc hammer.
Havoc hammer, yeah.
Just not fair.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah. Well, it's not very nice of him since he's not doing anything. Maybe you should use it. If you dive Fountain, he should start hitting you with it. And using its active. That'd be so good, actually, wouldn't it?
He just keeps pushing you out over and over again.
Just runs at you.
Okay, so it's going to be... Assume No Fear will just TP top to lane with the Ember. But this Meepo against Mag mid, I mean, they both just farm, right? But I feel like this Meepo is going to be really fine with this. He has 8 armor. Like, okay, game over. They got have a gold advantage on Dire's side.
Yep. Yeah.
Actually, why does it not show? Why does it say Radiant have gold advantage?
Because Radiant... because Dire bought more consumable items and consumables aren't factored into your net worth.
Yeah.
You idiot. How'd you not know?
Oh, they just took the outpost right at the start of the game.
Yep, and they also get their outpost taken.
It's just... I thought this is something we might see more of, to be honest. I'm surprised.
Child's trying to take it back, and I do not know why he's doing this. He's going to take a ton of harass for absolutely no reason. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, do it.
Kadar is on the run. As there's anything he can do to stop this, there is not. Unique. Start the fight, landing the first blow right into the kisser of Empire Hope, and take down Kadaro. No longer a kid, but now a Manaro after that engagement.
If you're the Morph there, don't you just go for the bounty runes instead?
Yeah, probably.
Instead of just... I don't know there. That was
taking the beast. Please stop, sir. Please stop. Please stop attacking my friend. That's what it felt like.
Maybe... If he asked hard enough, though, it would have stopped.
Just starts dropping items to barter. All right, I'll give you 1 salve and a mango if you let him live.
Okay, so Meepo just gets every single CS in the first wave. He's feeling pretty good.
Another one as well. Doing pretty well for himself. Feeling pretty cheeky, pretty naughty. That's pretty sick, actually. Meepo doesn't have great right-click damage, so...
Dude,
Did they change it? I can't remember.
I kind of... he has Quelling Blade, though, right, anyway, so he'll be...
True.
I think this Nature's Prophet just doesn't... Nature's Prophet just win bot lane, actually. This is a pretty good hero that just, like... The trees just run at you over and over again, right? And you're like, oh, I hate this. This is actually awful.
Ooh, Mastery dropping real low up in the top lane. Turns around, just throws out Illusory Orb just to try and get a little bit of revenge.
I say that, but it shouldn't Edge just win top lane as well. It's like...
Yes, true.
Completely... I wonder if he went 0-2-0 on Meepo. Because sometimes we see them just, like, save the level 2 points so they can put the second point improve and ulti at level 3. whether he's gone for like a, I don't know. I don't know what you do on Meepo actually, but oh, James.
He's hanging. He's looking. He's managed to grab one courier. Won't be grabbing any more though. They're being careful with the other one.
Devour's off cooldown. Go and get a creep.
You know, Kodo's trading some hits in the mid lane, constantly putting the pressure onto Lightless and trading pretty evenly with him at mid. A little bit further behind now, but as the creeps come in, that was bound to change.
I mean, this top lane on Radiant side is the one that's really not having a lot of fun. I mean, all of the three of the cores are having an okay time, but yeah, this Doom Puck really struggling to get things done.
Well, a nice courier grab from Kadara here. Ooh, just about making it out. Did get pretty low there, but makes it out to the fountain. Meanwhile, Mastery dies in the top lane, and that's a much bigger kill. Aggressive Child finding some blood.
Yeah, he's going to miss out on so much XP up here as well on the Puck. He's like missing out on like 4 or 5 creeps maybe.
There's still some fights going down in the bottom lane, but this Morph, he's getting CS. He's getting bullied, but he is still farming, which is good for him. Good for him. Well done, you.
Yeah, well done, man. Proud of you. It's like a little card your mum would send you in the post.
Yeah, or text you.
We're proud of you.
Great job. Keep it up. I've made a very risky play here, MoFarah.
What's your risky play?
I've texted my girlfriend to put the dinner on. It's going to take about 20 minutes to cook. So if this game goes longer than 23 minutes, then I'm in trouble.
So you're. Why would you do that?
Because I'm really hungry. Meanwhile, James dies in the top lane. Mastery in some trouble.
Is he AFK? Oh.
He's sympathizing with me. He's like, oh, Nomad needs his dinner. So taking it for the team.
They are really pressuring this bot lane.
Yeah, like it's not a huge amount of kill threat because obviously by the time the science comes out, you know, the Morphling's had the 3 right clicks to be able to prepare his strength morph, so it's not like they can suddenly science him out of nowhere. But he's also not getting that much.
If he's not managed to get the strength morph off by the time 4 hits come through from the Abba, he probably doesn't deserve to live anyway. So, yeah, I get that.
It's just not fair.
Ooh, nice. Dodging impetuses.
Yeah, making those plays. We're going to get a double damage rune in the middle lane as well. Help him out versus Lightless a little bit.
Yeah, it's a pretty passive laning stage though in general. Like this top lane is not great. Obviously the Ench is kind of zoning them both off a little bit, but there's not a massive amount of kill threat in either lane. Like either of these side lanes.
No, there's not really, is there? It's all things considered, it's all quite peaceful.
Bounty roots.
Oh, James. He's in some trouble right now. Aggressive Child cornering him, and that's going to be another kill going the way of the Ember Spirit. We know what happens when the Ember Spirit gets too powerful. Petashar getting low as well. Makes it to the tree line, though. Tatake doing all right as well. They've actually got the trees out onto Petashar. They're trying to finish the job here. Tatake is just taking hits from Sobad, but Sobad can't seem to finish the job. Meanwhile, turning around and taking some hits from Kadaro, trading a bit.
Yeah, it's the
oh, that's
I don't know, this Morphling just Morphling could just constantly sit on low HP and not really care about them at all.
Yeah, they've got nothing to really finish him off. But Kadara cannot do the same as he will drop here. Meanwhile, Petashara and he's so bad. Both got to be pretty scared of this Morphling as he comes forwards here. Tries to finish off Petashara with the adaptive strike, but will not be able to do so as he has got that shield out. So, look at this guy. He's just zoning them both out. Like, I've got no health. You've got no health. This suits me fine.
I'm a Morphling. Morphling wins. That's the way it goes.
Yep. Very cool hero. Very cool.
Yeah, the thing is now, like, he just goes full agi again, right? And then he just strength morphs a bit, and then he can just sit on 300 HP again. Just for free.
What do you reckon Morphling tastes like? If you had a glass of Morphling?
Probably water. Would be my guess.
Looks quite boring.
Maybe it's like fizzy water.
What do you reckon he changes if he's on like full strength? I like that. Doom's just like sick of that pitch and shit. I'm just gonna eat him.
Oh, nice chain dodge.
Could be in some trouble. Do they have another impetus? Can't get there in time though. No problems. They get themselves out.
Yeah, I mean, this Magnus is having a really good time. Morph's having an okay time, but yeah, I mean, this pot. We talked about them having to really need this puck to have a good game, and it feels like we talked about this in game 1 that they needed the centaur to have a good game as well, right? And if they don't, then these two greedy cores in the Morphling and the Magnus aren't gonna get the space they need.
Yeah,
they're definitely playing it better than game 1, has to be said, on Empire Hope's side. They're not like 10k behind in 7 minutes. So.
Padishara gets blown up so bad as well. Also going to go down here to Team Empire Hope finally find something in this bottom lane. Kadar nearly dies to creeps there. Goodness me, that was really close. A little bit of a risky TP.
Yeah, mag players who don't know this, by the way, when you've got like double bracer and treads, you don't have that much attack speed, so you should be farming on agi treads as well. It's much more
big tips.
like learning with Mo.
Learning with Mo, yeah. Although you said that about Tiny as well, but Tiny
still does farms on agi treads.
True. No, there was a game where you should be farming on agi treads, and I was like, no, I shouldn't. But that doesn't necessarily mean you were wrong.
I was gonna say, I was still probably right. You just didn't want to do it. Yeah.
Oh, big crit on the Enchantress. Take that, you silly deer.
I know Zayats, when he plays this possible Doom, loves finding the Alpha Wolf and like beating people down with the aura. So my favourite
Kadara getting caught out by the Meepo, and they will finish the job. Quelling Blade through and kill that Nature's Prophet. He dared stroll into the wrong jungle. That's really big for Kodos as well.
I thought the Meepo might go Hex this game instead of E-Blade just because of the Morphling. Like, if he could get a Blink Hex combo off onto the Morphling, he should just die every time, right? But
yeah,
it's still going for the E-Blade. I mean, not a bad item at all. Just I thought the Hex might be better this game. But how wrong was I?
Well, yeah, it's just about the stats.
Oh dear!
Oh dear! No Fear has actually brought down James in some trouble as well, though. But yeah, Tatake dying in the bottom lane is a big story right now. But Mastery's also going to get beaten down, and Unique are powering down on them. And there it is. The chains come out. Kadara trying to TP away, but that is ambitious, my friend. And that's going to make it a triple kill for Kodos. Tearing this jungle Otem, my goodness. And
imagine you're just playing Meepo, right? And you're having a great time. And you're like, man, my farm's okay. I wish it could be more. And then 3 heroes just walk into your jungle and give you the kills as well. Like, feels pretty good.
Feels pretty sick, doesn't it? Feels pretty sick.
Morphling was Agi switching down bot when he died, by the way. So I'm not actually sure what happened, but it can't have been.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it was a good move from him. I imagine it was a surprise miscoil level. Just take him out. Sounds
possibly, yeah.
That would have been hilarious to catch, to be honest. We can check. It's a pattern. Click on a pattern. Does he have miscoil level? It's a big question.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Oh, he did it. The madman. Tatake throwing some shots the way of Petashara. Petashara still working to defend this bounty rune, and they will grab that one.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to pick up 4 for themselves. I think they got 3 last time, 4 this time. And they got both outposts as well. So... yeah, I mean, they should be feeling pretty good.
OMG.bet is where you want to go if you want to place a bet on this game, because you do have a 10 RP coming out. Kodos in some trouble, but is he? He's under the tower now, and now he's going to blink away. Or can he? The leash comes down. Kodos is dead. A big kill in the middle lane for Lightless here, as he claims himself as the righteous winner of this middle lane, regardless of what Kodo has to say about it. But it does take a couple of rotations in. They didn't use a Doom, mainly because they don't have it yet. What the hell is this? No Fear? Well, it certainly live up to his name. Probably should live up to his name a little bit.
I mean,
what
was that?
I don't know. Don't know, mate. Wondering that myself, to be honest with you. Linus has come around the back. He might find another one here. He does. Triple kill. All right.
They're just TPing in 1 by 1 and dying.
They're still here, and Lightless is coming in for more. They've got the Doom now. It's out onto Aggressive Child. A TP forward from the Nature's Prophet. They're looking for Aggressive Child. They'll bring him down. Hi, Petashara. He's got a Quelling Blade, so should be able to make his way out the other side of these trees. But what are you doing, Unique?
I understand they want to keep their mid-tier 1 alive, right? So, like, Ench TP's in first. It's like, yeah, like, let's see what we can do. If 4 heroes start walking at you, like, as you're TPing in, you should probably cancel it, just as like a rule of thumb. If he dies and the rest of his team is like about to get there at the same time, it's fine, but that was weird. Talking about weird.
Stargate's dead again.
Yeah.
Is that weird? It's becoming a little bit common, I'm afraid.
I know, but oh, to be fair, that wasn't too weird. Sometimes Meepo just ganks you. Playing Morphling against Meepo is actually horrendous as well. Those nets are so. He's really close to E-Blade as well, actually. He has the Eagle, so about 1,000 gold off. They do have Morph Mag, by the way, as well, and obviously the Empower is based on base damage.
Oh dear, that's a dead Ember up in the top lane.
Why are they dropping static? I don't. Like, now you can't use it for 90 seconds to go and find something, right? Like, if your Disruptor just runs away there, it's not going to save the Ember.
I think the idea was stop them casting spells. Maybe you can tank up enough on your Ember for the leash to run out, and then he gets the Remnant away, right? It makes sense.
Yeah,
Kodos,
maybe,
he's got the poof away. I think that was an RP used as well.
Yeah, it was. It was an Arcane Rune RP, though, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
Only about 85 seconds or so until it's back up. Worth a go. I guess. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to flame people or anything. I don't really understand the spell usage. Like, they're kind of just dropping everything, and it's not quite as clean. But that's the problem when you finish a major and you finish watching the final, and then you come back to like casting like tier 2, tier 3 CIS and EU. You expect them to be like, oh, why are they not playing as well as the like people in the final at the major?
Yeah, I just spent like 5 days watching guys like completely destroy each other. Unique though. They're looking to make up for past mistakes as they rotate forwards here. Lightless's team, but they want to go for James. James is a target, and this is a Doom. Maybe getting brought down here, but in comes Lightless, pushing them all over. They are doing a lot of damage to the Meepos here, especially with Mastery coming in from behind. They will be able to bring down Kodos. He's going to be the first casualty here. So bad, meanwhile, drops the ultimate. James is taken down, but he's not taken down, actually. He's still bloody alive, living through nearly the whole damn thing. Finally, Petashara puts an end to James, but they went on him, and he ended up getting a double kill there. But they did take down the Mag at the very least, but I think you still prefer this if you're Team Empire Hope. You got yourself 3 kills. The Meepo went down. The Ember went down. Beautiful
How did
stuff.
the Ember die? I didn't actually see it.
I did not see the Ember. I was focusing on the Meepo, unfortunately.
I don't know if he got coiled or doomed, but I feel like this Ember should be trying to like... I know it sounds... Just do it. Like, it sounds really easy, but like, he needs to be dancing around the fights a little bit more. Like, being harder to catch. Like, if he ever get... He should never be in a position where he gets himself coiled, right?
Meepo, though.
But like, he should never be in a position to get coiled unless like Puck has a blink or something. Like, he should never be in the middle of the fight like that because he doesn't have like the defensive capability at the moment, right? He doesn't have a save on his team. I guess Abba's okay, but I don't know. Unless he just walks out the coil, gets it snapped, and then like shielded off by the Abba, is okay.
Yeah. It's definitely it's probably like the option. I'm not sure. Abaddon did get himself a double kill in that fight, so he was definitely there.
Yeah, they need this Ember to be going like off to be really winning these engagements.
Like he did in game 1.
Like they need like a long sustained fight where he does a lot of damage over a long time.
Lightless is here, and he's trying to go on to Petashara here, but No Fear's actually got the slow to just stop him and take off that Empower and play around with him a little bit, so Petashara's absolutely fine. They really wanted to try and get the ultimate out of Petashara and then maybe RP him afterwards, but they didn't get it in time. And this means that the push continues at mid.
Guess Magnus's HP, by the way. It's ridiculous.
3k.
It'll be coming up to that, I think.
Goodness. Kodos finds himself Kadara here. He's going to have the poofs available as well, keeping those nets on him. Actually, he doesn't have the poofs. He poofed in, but just brings him down with the right clicks instead. Easy kills.
Okay, so the coil's down here. This is where they really need to try and push their aggression.
Yeah, it's been one of the hugest aspects of their team fight right now. Meepo still farming up with his Meeplets as well. Meanwhile, the main Meepo powering down that tier 1 tower, and they will be able to bring it down.
At least all 5 heroes on the Radiant side, though, are getting farm. Like, we talked about them having this greedy lineup, but they are getting a decent amount each. I still worry about this Puck, but, you know, at least all the 3, 4, and 5 are getting some.
Shouldn't Morph constantly get the benefits of Ocean Heart?
Yeah, he probably should. It's not very lore friendly, is it? Patch when? Oh, clumsy net, dude. There you go.
There's
Easy.
all your
You talked
catch.
about it.
Yeah, easy. I've never actually seen it on Ember Spirit, but I kind of want to, just for morbid curiosity.
I'm sure.
Using it as
Would it
Sleight of
even be
Fist is
good?
pretty sick. I think using it as Sleight of Fist actually sounds like a good idea, but the problem is you can use chains in like a Sleight of Fist anyway, so like once a point. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Doom, Coil, they bring him down. Aggressive Child is dropped, and there's another clumsy net. Everyone gets one.
Nice.
You get a net.
Nice.
You get a net. They're keeping on the puck, which I quite like. Oh, Roshan, hello sir. You're looking awfully fine this evening. Is that a new cologne you have on?
Yeah, this is the mag morph power though. This is what I mean. It's base damage from Empower,
like
so
this.
morph just hits so hard.
This is a Roche without taking the outpost though. This always feels like a very, very overly risky move in my opinion.
It is, especially when you don't have one on your side of the map as well, right?
Right.
Yeah. If we see all these Roche fights that go on at the moment where you get like 6 buyback.
Goodness me, what a handsome man. Yeah, just looming over us. Your perspective when.
Oh, Philosopher's Stone. The Nature's Prophet's going to be very happy with that one. They might give it to the puck as well, I guess.
Yeah, plenty of options for it. I mean, the minus attack speed is a normal. It's max attack damage, isn't it? Actually, yeah.
Yeah. So the puck doesn't really mind too much, to be honest. He's pushing waves out with his spells most of the time, anyway.
Yeah. I think right click puck might be a little bit dead, but spellcaster puck is more alive than ever.
I don't know. I think right click puck is still okay.
You think?
It just depends what heroes you're playing against, I think.
Okay.
Like Dreamcoat Rapid Fire build's still not bad, especially with the GPM talent going. But that silence is so good in like against like these defensive heroes. I think you saw it against the Oracle earlier, didn't you? And it looked insanely good.
Things with the 20 talent and then with the 25 talent, it just becomes so easy just to keep the entire enemy team silenced like all the time. I can't see any game where you wouldn't want that, but then
it has like
yeah, I'm sure sometimes you need that extra bit of oomph, that extra bit of damage.
It has like a 4 or 5 second cooldown with the level 20 talent, right? And it's just ridiculous.
So no gold advantage just yet, which I think does favour Team Empire Hope. They're the ones with the late game team. They're the ones with the Morphling. They want to be taking things slow, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Oh, Discord lag or TeamSpeak lag? Which is it, Unique? What are you using?
No, he's not saying Discord. He's saying dislag. Like he's
an exclamation.
It's like this lag is really bad, is what he's.
I see. I see.
Oh, Mag's going crit. That's a big boy play. He's not even got a blink dagger. He's just going full right click damage because he's kind of reliant on this puck being the one that keeps them trapped. So I respect that.
Yeah. Playing the game. Approaching this 20-minute mark now. Runes shall spawn. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried for Team Unique. I feel like they should be ahead, and they're not. They're they're less than 1k gold. It's even. It's even.
I mean, they should be more ahead than they are, though. I think.
Yeah. But then at the same time, you know, the Blink, Blade on Meepo's up. I think I'm not sure what the Ember's working towards.
I haven't actually seen. I assume he's going for like caster build, right, so that they can try and end the game at a better time. Like a quicker time, I mean. I haven't actually...
Oh,
Joe,
nice jump back there as Lightless goes for the shockwave and the skewer back under the tower, but slightly missed. Oh, he's got... Ooh. In comes Aggressive Child, trying to help out here, but I think Petashara's time is up. He does pop the drums, really trying hard to get away, but Mastery comes in from the side and finishes the job with a Waning Rift.
Yeah, they just go back into Roche now.
Yeah, and this time they do have the outpost, so it becomes much, much easier for them to take this. I don't think that's going to be a response. We'll see. Maybe they want to try something.
It feels really bad as a Meepo lineup when you don't get the first Aegis stuff.
Yeah, it feels awful.
I think this is really difficult for them to give up, but I don't think they have a choice. Oh, this is so bad for them.
Roche's CCTV camera. Roche cam. And that's going to be an Aegis in the hands of Lightless.
I will say the thing I don't like about that is I have no idea when they're going to finish it off.
You have no idea. Yeah, there's no health. I don't know why there's no health bars. Like it would be an alright feature if they had health bars, but
Ember's going Maelstrom. Okay, yeah, so he's going for the magic build. Pretty standard. But this, I mean, this Radiant side, now they have the first Aegis. Sorry, say that again.
He's got the net.
Oh, he has the net.
He's doing it.
I really hope he does it in a fight so you can just scream.
Hell yes. Uh-oh. So bad was like, yay, I want to split push too. No, son, you do not. Mastery's going to grab the coil. Aggressive Child's in some trouble. If the coil runs out, he might be okay here. Petashara is nearby as well. No, actually seems to be looking to fight this one, interestingly, as the chains come out onto James. Meanwhile, Kadara in the back lines, the supports have arrived, along with Kodos, leading the charge. Kadara's going to get finished off by No Fear. Meanwhile, James is being chased down. Who was going to doom who? Well, you are now doomed, sir. James sent to hell by Kodos, as Unique make a great rotation down to the bottom lane.
Yeah, at the same time, though, it's only the 4 and the 5 that die, so it's not massively important. But again, when they have the Aegis, I think the biggest thing is that they want to be using this Aegis time to try and be the ones on the front foot. And now they can't use this Aegis the way they would have hoped. They're probably just going to try and fight again anyway, I would assume, when these two supports come back up. So I think Unique have to be a little bit careful.
Oh, crap. My dinner.
Oh, no. 1 minute to go.
Well, we had the pause, so unfortunately, I think it might be getting a bit too late.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, dinner.
What an absolute disaster.
God damn it, Team Unique. You couldn't just run the Meepo draft correctly, could you?
You couldn't just win in 20 minutes, could you?
Mess
like game
around.
1.
Yeah, I can smell the smoke. The alarm's going to start going off soon. If you hear some sirens, then don't worry about it. I bought this on myself.
Yeah, you did ask for it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, nice Maelstrom bounce, by the way.
I might start screaming in pain as the flames start to engulf me mid-cast, but just know that it's what I wanted.
That's what Twitch chat just want to hear my play-by-play anyway. I'm sure that's all they want.
I'll still play-by-play. I'll just be incoherent screaming.
Fake hype.
Fake hype. Why is this caster screaming at nothing? What an idiot. Smoke up from Empire Hope. They're looking to find something here. But what could they find? There is no view just yet.
I mean, they've pushed this bot lane all the way up, so they know if they run towards the top half of the map, they're likely to find someone at some point. The Ench might be the one.
They didn't see her? Really? She's actually right next to them. Okay. Hey
I
everyone, how's it going? They're like, we don't want Ench, but you're getting Ench. That's all you're getting. No fear. Well, oh god, this is such an annoying kid. She's lasting such a long time. Yeah. I don't know why she stopped, but...
James almost got an Infernal Blade halfway through there. It's about halfway through the animation by the time she got... Oh no, don't let the creep die.
Yeah, that's not value right there. If you die, okay. If the creep dies, I'm having questions.
Okay, so... Yeah. Disrupt has a yours, so they have no defensive capability on the Radiant side. So if this Disruptor gets a good static storm off onto like a Puck or a Morphling, it could like massively turn the fight for them.
Yeah.
He might just... I don't know what Morph's buying. If he goes BKB, then it's pretty sad for him, but for the Disruptor, I mean. But otherwise...
Yeah. I think the Mag already has his as well, so...
Yeah, Mag has his BKB. He's fine.
He's Randy and Dandy.
Andy
and Randy. Of course, Minus ain't no slacker either. They're both coming in pretty hard right now. These big right clickers powering down on the tower. Mastery backing them up on the higher ground. Sorry, over by the trees. There comes out Fortify, taking care of the creep wave.
That Fortify, why does it feel like it's lasting forever?
Dunno, mate. It wasn't. I promise. TP, but bottom. They want to try and make a play here, but Kodos, he's going to get used up. He's being controlled. Petashara's coming over, trying to heal him, but unfortunately it's a little bit too late. The Doom comes out. The Meepo is lost, and now they shall run. Goodbye,
Where
Kodos.
are all the other Meepo poofs?
Yeah, only one poofed in, which I thought was kind of weird. Like, I feel like you just throw everyone
guys?
in.
It's like you're doing it to your team, like, guys, but it's actually yourself.
You look back and go, the Meepos are running back to the fountain. Like, come on.
Come on, guys, please.
You as well.
I mean, this Doom's scaling so well as a 4 this game now as well, because obviously because of the Devour. He's almost level 15, so he's going to have the talent as well. It's looking pretty good.
He is ripped. Pedashara, meanwhile, he's being ripped in a different way.
Oh no. Oh, nice shockwave into Stomp. That was a nice play. Go on, run!
Why is Lilas pinging it so desperately? Get
This,
those mushroom men out of my way.
This mag almost has Daedalus as well, by the way, and he's gonna absolutely destroy this Meepo if he gets on top of him with an ARP.
Yeah, he's gonna smack it in.
Like Meepo can't feel safe this game, right, because of the coil and the RP.
Oh.
It's not like they have AoE target. Oh no.
Goodbye's so bad. You tried so hard, but in the end,
yeah.
you're dead.
Oh, that's not how the line goes.
You can't say it, dude. We'll get copy striked.
Yeah, that's true.
Linkin Park lawyers coming to my house. Joke's on them, it's already burnt down by mid-dinner, though.
Yeah, that's true. Is your girlfriend just like waiting with it, just outside your room?
She's burning out of spite.
I hope he opens the door for me soon.
Yeah, this game doesn't feel like it's ending anytime soon. I'm gonna be
No,
real with
well,
you.
I don't know. I feel like this Radiant side are just they're so happy about how this game's going right at Empire Hope.
Yeah.
They're very chill. Like all 5 of their heroes are getting some farm.
Look at Tatake.
Very,
She's
very
just got
communist.
backpacks. He's got, well, you say that, but Tatake's got a backpack full of tier 3 items.
Yeah, but so
What a
why
dick.
can't I put them in?
Do they do things when they're in a backpack, guys?
I think that was a puck BOTs there I saw as well. So all of a sudden, these unique heroes can't be feeling very happy about their split pushing when they can just get caught off by a coil at any point in the game.
Well, these odds massively shifting in the opposite favour of what we saw before. Meanwhile, James jumping in with his hands on top of so bad as well, but he's already got the ultimate off. If they can bring down Tatake, this could be good, but they need a little bit more in the tank, and they do not have it in the RP come through. Kodo's controlled up, but they haven't taken him down just yet. He might still be able to get out of this one, but he's losing his health quickly. Lightless is the first one to die. The Meepo, he's still surviving through all of this. Look at him live. He's living. The other Meepos are attacking, so he's just surviving through the doom. My God, unique. They actually take that fight, which looks so good for Empire Hope, but if you don't control up the other Meepos, then you're going to have a bad time. And that's exactly... Whoa! That was some graphics. Okay. And here's a replay here. Look at how low the main Meepo gets. He's doomed up. He's doomed up. But the rest of the Meepos just keep on attacking. Beautiful micro from Kodos there. Absolutely fantastic. And that keeps him alive. Of course,
really
with the Abaddon as well.
Why are they trying to focus the Meepo down first, though, in these fights, right? Like, there's an Ember there that's doing, for the amount of net worth and HP that he has, like, he's so much easier to bring down than this Meepo. Sorry, yeah, the Ember easy to bring down than the Meepo. Like, you have Coil, you have Doom. Why are you dooming a Meepo? Like, what does that do?
Yeah. Yeah, it's costly. They failed to kill the Morphling at the start of the fight, but in the end it didn't matter. No Fear's just going to sit here invisible and now realize that he probably needs to leave with his team.
He's in trouble.
See you, buddy.
He's wasting so much of their time, though.
Well, not really enough, I don't think.
I don't know. I mean, they're going to be insanely happy with that on the Dire side. They kind of just get a free racks there from a silly fight. And that's the problem when you play against Meepo, right, at this point in the game. Like, he wins one fight, and then all of a sudden, like, he's just taking your buildings because he just rips through them so quickly. You have to be so careful with your fighting on the Radiant side.
Wow,
they
Disruptor
really
nearly
need
has an axe
to...
after that as well.
Yeah, I mean, they need to be able to kill off this Ember and the just control the Abaddon throughout the fights. And then bring them down first before you try and deal with the Meepo. You can just kite the Meepo around afterwards. Yeah, you've got sprouts, you've got little waveforms coming across. Yeah, he's very tanky on the Meepo, though, has to be said.
He's doing alright for himself.
Oh, there's a... Abaddon's going Hags as well, which is going to be so good this game.
And they go up onto the high ground. They've got the Doom off. This is the right target. This time they bring down the Ember Spirit, but he buys back immediately, and he can TP in. It's quite close, but me... Oh my god! Tatake and Mercenary are just dead! That must have been caught in Agi, right? That was no way Tatake was in Strength Morph there.
Yeah, I really think he needs a BKB this game on the Morphling. Like, I don't think he'd play without it. Like, the only way you're dying is if you get caught in a static storm or like an Ember Chains, right? It's mainly the static storm. And Manta's nice and everything, but I don't know. I think you have to protect yourself.
Protect yourself before you wreck yourself, kids. Important lessons being learned today.
Yeah, and I love that Ember just instantly buys back into the fight as well. Just to try and secure that for themselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely the right play, 100%. And you know Roche is spawning soon as well, so... Alright. We are back in the money. Everybody is all even Stevens, and Team Unique looking like they're pretty hot right now with this Aegis under their belt. They have the advantage.
Yeah, and Static Storm's up in 15 seconds again. Like, just as the Morphing's coming back alive, so... It's getting to this point in the game where the death timers Disruptor's loving this. And yeah, with the axe on the Abaddon, how does Meepo over die?
Ember just died. Ember just died back.
That is an RP though, I think. And now Meepo's just going to say, well...
I don't know.
Okay, this is fine.
Yeah, well, we didn't need him anyway. He was a slob.
I think they just do this anyway, right?
Yeah, they're trying to blast this Meepo again, and he's just not taking damage. And Lightless, he's the one who is taking damage. Look at the damage coming through. They've got the static field on Tim, the enchantment as well, pounding away at this poor little Magnus. He's going to buy back into this one. Meanwhile, James coming into the backlines here, looking for a target. Tatake's the one they should be trying to deal with right now, but Tatake is just juking out beautifully. But they do turn around and deal with James instead. They can't seem to do any damage to the Team Unique heroes, though. They're just surviving through anything. No fear, firing off spears on the front lines. He's going to be absolutely fine as Tatake tries to blow up Petashara, but Petashara as well is absolutely fine. And that just seems to be they killed the Ember and they don't care. You need to just keep on going. They realize how strong they are. They recognize that this Meepo is an absolute beast with the double eye scatty looking like two googly eyes staring death in the face. My god. Team Unique behind Kodos are looking mighty, mighty scary. But again, you know, they seem to be using far too many spells on this Meepo.
I mean, the Mag didn't get his BKB off before he got Static Stormed, so he just instantly dies, right? But if the Mag can't get an RP off, if a Mag can't get an RP off onto the Meepo, then he kind of just does whatever he wants in the fights, right? Yeah. Because the Abaddon sat behind him the whole time with borrowed time, so that if they go on the Meepo, there's going to be miscoils shooting everywhere at all four of the clones. Like, they're not going to die.
Yeah, it's insane, actually. I really like that. Such a good idea that when you've got Meepo on your team.
And he has the lifesteal talent as well at the level 20 mark on Meepo as well, so just clicks people down.
Just click on them, Long. Easy as that.
I did not respect how difficult it was going to be to bring down this Meepo, with the Abaddon Axe especially.
He's a beast.
They are cutting the way.
They're just going through back door though. They don't care. They've got a Abaddon. They can get the back door through easily. Meanwhile, Kadar, he's in some trouble. And by he's in trouble, I mean he's absolutely fucking dead. And now Team Unique leading the charge up onto the high ground. Back door, what door? We're going through it anyway. Look at this Abaddon and Meepo push down. This is absolutely disgusting.
My goodness.
And they're not back to defend this just yet because they're like, what the hell? They don't even care. The Curse of Avernus plus 4 Meepos. They can get through the melee barracks easily. Another Hex comes down on the Lightless, but in comes James, stunning them up, buying Lightless a little bit of time. He can RP if he wants to, but he said he goes for the skewer back, but he's running out of HP really, really quickly, and he does not have buyback. Meanwhile, the rest of Empire trying to sky around these fights, trying to find an entry, but now Unique, they just look straight back towards those barracks. A nice coil in from Mastery, holding them back for the time being, but it's just delaying the inevitable. They can't deal with Kodos. Kodos is just going straight in for the death blow, and there are those Mega Creeps coming out for them, and they'll look forward for more. No fear could be tied on the front lines here. Can they finish the job though? They cannot. Nice invis. Meanwhile, Lightless turned into a pig, being beaten down by Team Unique. They really want to try and go for this one. Meanwhile, James coming to the back lines. RP finally comes down, and they might have held down Kodos for a little bit here. Maybe look towards Aggressive Child instead. Aggressive Child will die, but Lightless is going to die in response. He has no buyback, but they might be able to hold on to this fight on this one. But no, down goes James. And meanwhile, the Morphling, where is he? He's coming into the backlines trying to deal with so bad. Might be able to do so, but a heal comes out just to turn the miscall down the net. The Hex! They bring him down. Tatake's dead. No buyback on the Morphling, and Unique are just plowing through the tier 4s now.
Good deny.
Very good deny to Kadara. Very good deny, but unfortunately, without your claws, without your teeth, you are just a gummy mess. Oh, Team Empire Hope. You had a real chance to come back into this game, and that probably makes it burn even more. You had a real chance to come back into this one, but in the end, Well, they do get a Morphling buyback, but the throne is dead. The Ancient explodes, and the game belongs to Team Unique, and with it, the series, and that means they're going to be going ahead in the upper bracket to face off versus a team which will win first thing tomorrow. Meanwhile, poor old Team Empire Hope, they had a horrible first game, they had a great second game. Game number 3, they had it in the bag until they didn't. They slip, and that one slip just snowballs into a catastrophic disaster which they could never recover from.
They took one bad fight where they just couldn't kill the Meepo through like a Doom RP coil. And all of a sudden, Disruptor gets Ags, and the Meepo has like double Scardy, and they're like, oh, this guy's not dying anymore. Abaddon picks up an Ags, and they're like, well, he's definitely not dying anymore. Like, there's a Vlad's pipe on the Abba. You just can't get through this Meepo. They have so much like team fight capability within their lineup, just with all the auras stacking up on the Meepo. Yeah, really well played by Team Unique.
Very nice, very nice. I think it's important to mention that Tatake had absolutely nothing in net worth. He had an Ethereal Blade, he had a Morbid Mask, he had a Yashi. This guy is poor as hell. He did buy back in the end there, but even considering that, being half the net worth, literally half the net worth of this Meepo is pretty damn bad. Like, that's a bad position to be in if you're the Morph.
I just feel like they're missing a hero that can, like, the Morph and the Mag both need to make play, like, just farm, right? They're missing a hero that plays like with the puck to go and get kills. Like, James is trying to be that hero, but they don't do enough damage between them. Yeah, and you have like a Nature's Prophet TPing on top of them as well, maybe, but it feels like they just couldn't. I don't know. It feels like they were just struggling, one, in teamfights, but two, to like make plays right at the start of the game. And, just came back to bite them a bit.
Absolutely. Alrighty then, that's going to spell the end of today's matches here on Beyond the Summit with the Hainan Invitational. But come back tomorrow at the same time, starting at 1 o'clock CET, where we'll be getting started with tomorrow's first best of 3 here in the starting rounds. Now be Hellraisers versus Fly to Moon in a best of 3. My name is Nomad, he's been MoFarah, and we'll catch you very shortly. No, we won't. We'll catch you in 24 hours. No, like 12 hours. Anyway, I need to go and tell the firefighters to get out of my kitchen and let me go and eat my dinner. We'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching.